So today we will start our second chapter, that is physical quantities and measurement. Okay, let's start. So if I ask you what is the distance between Kolkata and Delhi, you can guess the distance, right? You can say that, sir, we need 1 day to reach Delhi from Kolkata. So the distance is large. So you can't say exactly what is the distance, right? And if I ask you what is the temperature of today, so you can't say exactly what is the temperature, right? You will say, sir, either it is hot or cold, is not it? So you can't say accurately the temperature, right? So to remove these difficulties, we need to measure the distance or the temperature, is not it? So in this chapter, we will read about this topic. Okay. So what is physical quantity? Actually, physical quantities are the physical properties which can be quantified or measured. Okay. Example: mass, length, time, temperature. They can be measured. So they are physical quantities. Okay. Suppose it is given in your book that length is a basic quantity, that means it is a physical quantity, and we use measuring tape to measure that distance, that means the length, accurately. Okay. So measuring tape is the tool employed to measure length. Okay. In the same way, we can measure time, mass, temperature. Okay. So they are the actually basic physical quantities, and clock is the basic tool to measure the time, and for mass we need to use a balance, is not it? And in case of temperature, we need thermometer to measure the temperature. Okay. So they are the basic tools. Okay. Now we will discuss about the measurement of length. Okay. So now suppose AB and CD, okay, these are two rods. Okay. So now if I ask you which rod is longer, so you can't say that, is not it, from the following figure. So to give the answer, you need to place them side by side, is not it, like this, is not it? And from the picture you can now conclude that, sir, CD is longer than the rod AB, is not it? But there are some situations, okay, when you just cannot move objects and place them side by side, is not it? In this situation, we need to measure the length of the objects, okay, and then we need to compare them, is not it? So what is length actually? Length is the measurement of distance between two points. Okay. Suppose point A is a point and B is a point, and the distance between the point A and B will be the length of the rod. Okay. So to measure the length accurately, we need to use a standard scale or unit, right? What is actually standard unit? A unit which is acceptable to majority of the people as a basic unit of measurement is called standard unit. So the standard units are the basic units which we actually use to measure some basic physical quantities like mass, temperature, length, etc. Okay. And the the set of units is called Standard International System of Units, and in short we can say them SI units. Okay. What is the standard units of length? So the SI unit or the standard unit of length is meter. Okay. So we use the meter unit to measure the lengths generally. Okay. And what is the definition of meter actually? So a metal bar is kept near Paris in France, which is made up of platinum and iridium alloy. Okay. And this bar is maintained at constant temperature. Okay. And the length between two fine marks on the metal bar made of platinum iridium alloy, which is kept in near Paris, which is situated in France, the distance between these two fine marks is actually equals to 1 meter. Okay. Or we can also say that 1 meter is 1/10 millionth of the distance from the equator to the North Pole along the longitude passing through Paris in France. Okay. This is the definition of meter. Now if we measure the long lengths by using the unit meter, then that means the value will be very large. Okay. And there will be some error in the value. Okay. So to remove these difficulties, we need to, that means use larger units to measure long lengths. Okay, that means long distance. Suppose if we want to measure the distance between Delhi to Kolkata, then the distance is very large. So if we measure this distance by using the unit meter, then it is very much inconvenient. Okay, in this situation we need to use a larger unit, which is kimi or kilometer, and 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. Okay, and now we will discuss about the submultiples of meter. What is the submultiples? So if we want to measure the that means very small distance, suppose if we want to measure the length of a pencil, so we know that the length of a pencil is smaller than 1 meter, is not it? So in this case we need to use shorter, that means smaller units. Okay, so we usually use centimeter, millimeter, these units to express smaller lengths. Okay, and 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. Okay, and what is the relation between centimeter and meter? 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. And what is the relation between 1 millimeter and 1 meter? What is the relation between millimeter and meter? 1000 millimeter is equals to 1 meter. And what is the relation between millimeter and centimeter? 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. Okay, and for measuring extremely small distances, such as suppose the diameter of a molecule or an atom, okay, or any teeny particles, okay, we usually use very shorter units, that means very smaller units like micrometer, angstrom. Okay, 1 micrometer is equals to actually 10 to the power minus 6 meter or 10 to the power minus 3 millimeter, and 1 angstrom is equals to 10 to the power minus 10 meter or 10 to the power minus 7 millimeter. Okay, this scale is actually a centimeter scale. Okay, and it is the length of the scale is 15 centimeter. Okay, and these marks, that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this implies actually centimeter. From 0 to 6, that means the distance between 0 to 6 means 6 centimeter. Okay, the distance between 0 to 8 means 8 centimeter. So the distance between the mark 0 to 1 is, that means the distance between 0 to 1 is 1 centimeter. The distance between 1 and 2 is 1 centimeter. The distance between 2 and 3 is also 1 centimeter. Okay, and notice that the each centimeter is also divided into 10 equal parts. Okay, and this each small part is equals to 1 millimeter. Okay, so another important topic is inch and foot as units of length. Okay, foot and inch is also unit of length. We use these units for measurement of distance, speed, and the foot is also used to measure the height in aviation industries. Okay, in FPS system also the basic unit of length is foot. So FPS system means foot pound second system. In this system we use foot unit to measure the length, and we use the pound unit to measure the mass, and we use the second unit to measure the time. Okay, so what is inch actually? Inch is also a unit of measurement of length, and 12 inch is equals to 1 foot. Okay, now how to measure the length accurately with meter scale? We use a meter or centimeter scale for measurement. So if we want to measure the length of a rectangular wooden block like this, okay, we need to place the scale above the wooden box. Okay, like this, and then the zero mark is made to coincide with one end of the wooden block. Okay, and then the reading on the other end of the wooden block will give the distance, is not it? Suppose the reading on the other end is 5.5 semi, or suppose 5.6 semi. Okay, then that means the length of the wooden block is 5.6 semi, is not it? Clear? And what is error while, and now error while measuring length? So we know that the scale has a particular thickness, is not it? So while measuring the length, error can occur due to thickness of scale, is not it? So we while measuring, if we do not hold eye in correct position, then we may make error. Okay, so suppose if the eye is placed in the position A, suppose, then we will notice the reading is 5.7 centimeter, and if we place our eye in C, position C, then also we will notice the reading is 5.5 centimeter. Okay, but if we place our eye in the position B, then the reading is 5.6 centimeter. So which is the accurate one? So when we place our eye vertically above the end of the wooden block, then the reading is accurate. That means the position B is accurate. Okay, so the correct length of the block is 5.6 centimeter. Okay, so now we will discuss about estimating lengths to 1 millimeter or 1 centimeter. Okay, so we now know that the length of the wooden block is 5.6 centimeter, right? If we want to measure the length of a similar block, then it is possible that reading is in between 5.6 or 5.7 centimeter. So in such a situation, an estimate is made. If the far edge of the block is more towards 7 millimeter mark, then we need to write the length of the block is 5.7 centimeter. Okay, and if the far edge of the block is more towards 6 millimeter mark, then the reading is 5.6 centimeter. Okay, in the same way, if we want to measure the length of a field, and if the length of the field is 50 meter and between 78 and 79 centimeter, then what we need to do? So if the far end of the field is more towards 78 centimeter mark, then the length of the field will be 50.78 meter. And if the far end of the field is more towards 79 centimeter, then the estimated length will be 50.79 meter. Okay, so in such case situation, we need to estimate the length in such a way. Okay.